Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah Ajmal and today I will be explaining question number 5 and question number 7 of our subject microcontrollers and embedded system. So basically in question number 5 we have to make a block diagram for the assigned project that have been given to us. So basically the requirement of the project was that we used an IR sensors array of IR sensors in which the minimum range was for 5 to 6 sensors for IR, then ultrasonic sensor for distance measurement, tachometer for rotation and speed of the tires, voltage sensor for measuring battery voltage, and current sensor for measuring current voltage. And then we have to store this data in our SD card and display it onto our LCD and control our respective motors. So basically, we have to make functions for it for every sensor testing and every stuff, and so storing the values and serial interfacing and like serial dot begin. Then we have to base this on this machine, state machine or a Melia machine, as you can say. According to this Melia machine, we have created an XLS file, and then we have created a code. So basically now let us move towards the Arduino code. So basically in this Arduino code, first of all, we have the ultrasonic sensor configuration in which we have used this new ping library. Then we have defined the pins for the ultrasonic sensor and then done its configuration. Then we have the SD card module in which we have included the communication between SD card using SPI protocol and then SD card library, and then we created a file in the SD card. Then we have our tachometer sensor configuration in which we have given pin number 18 for the input, and then we have stored values. Then we have current sensor configuration. The current sensor is an analog sensor, so we have given an analog pin and then done its sensitivity settings, whereas we were using a 5 ampere, so its sensitivity was 185 milliamps, so that we have done. Then we have the LCD crystal configuration. So this is basically the interfacing of the LCD with our Arduino. We have first given all the ports or the all the pins of the Arduino that we are going to use. Then we have similarly voltage sensor configuration. It is also an analog sensor, so we analog pin and based on resistances of 10 kilo ohm and 3.4 kilo ohm. Then we have our IR sensor configuration in which we have used 6 IR sensors, IR1, IR0, 2 for the left and 2 are for right and 2 are for middle. Then we are moving towards motor enable. So enable 5 is basically used for giving PWM, and enable 6 is also used for giving PWM for left motor and right motor respectively. Then we have serial dot begin. The serial dot begin 53 is for the interfacing of our SD card. Serial dot begin 9600 is for the baud rate for our communication. Then we have our LCD interfacing and LCD beginning. Then we are taking the values from our input sensors and then storing the values. Then we have the loop for all of the sensors and how they're firing. So this is where place where our state machine is implemented. So according to the values given to the sensor, we have created function of stop motor, motor left, motor right, and moving backwards, stopping. So on the last part, these are the blocks that we are using for move right, and these are the points where we are giving the PWM signals to our motors. So these are the PWM signals. We are giving 200 PWM cycle out of 255. So basically PWM stands for pulse width modulation. Then we have the RPM setup function that measures the speed. Then we have ultrasonic sensor configuration that measures the distance to stop when we have to stop. Then we current sensor SD card module. So basically let us move towards the Proteus simulation. So this is a Proteus simulation. All of the modules are covered in here. So let me run. So basically at this point only our left motor will be rotating to move the robot right. So let's stop this simulation. As we stop this, make this high. So now if we run, so our right motor should only work to move the robot towards left. This is the LCD that is displaying our current voltage and current level values from the battery. So this is all based on state machines. I have not created the state table for it. So now let us move towards the question number 7. So question number 7 basically requires us to make a calculator using hex keypad and library. So this is a hex keypad library, and this is the library that we are using. So basically what we are doing, that we have created the function to display values to our LCD, and for hex keypad we have made functions to basically recognize that which button is being pressed. So this is a function in which we have created basically an array to store the values. We have temp, num, sign, num2 and result. So basically temp is a temporary variable in which all the calculation will be done. Number one is the first input, number two is the second input, sign is a sign input. So basically it will recognize if we have pressed plus, minus, multiplication or equal symbol, and then we have result that will display our value onto the LCD screen. So basically the in sum function is recognizing that if we have pressed the right input number, then we have the wide main loop that will give us the delay 255 of maximum delay on both the ports to take the input. It will not execute until we have given the input. So then we have basic recognition of the symbol, that which of the key has been pressed and which of the following symbol will be displayed onto the screen, and which of the following function will be executed. So this is the final calculation using case statement that it is performing. So now let us move towards the Proteus simulation. So this is the Proteus simulation of our keypad and LCD, and we have created calculator. So let us run the simulation. So we have pressed 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So basically the calculator is working fine. Now let's clear this. So will it clear? It has cleared and display value 22. So let us create is perform another function like 8 multiplied by 2 equals 16. So it has displayed 16. So this is the final calculation. So I have submitted this video due to a delay because I had short time to submit the assignment. So I have skipped this question number 5 and question number 7 in the assignment. So I have submitted them in a video form. Thank you from my side.